Raw duck blood soup. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I can be, so.
Let's do it.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? My name is Brennen Taylor. I'm here with Sonny. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are.
What's up, guys? I'm Logan Paul's dad. His real dad.
I can see the resemblance, man.
Yeah.
We're in Vietnam. We're gonna try some things that, you know, people in America might think is weird, but out here, it's a delicacy.
Delicacy.
It's delicious.
It's okay. Look, it might be weird to you. First off, I want to say Vietnam has a huge amount of amazing, delicious food that everybody would love. And they also have some more obscure, unusual dishes.
For example, the coconut worms that we ate in a past video.
So we're gonna try two different ones today. One is called Trung Vit Long. It is a developed duck fetus, essentially, in the egg. I'm gonna explain that more in a moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some explanation on that.
Now that one is widely enjoyed. I mean, this lady right next to us is enjoying it right now. She just finished it. Okay, she just finished it. That's how good it was. It was there a second ago. Last, we're gonna end with something that is not as commonly eaten. I would say just a few % of the people eat it. It is raw duck blood soup.
Okay, but before we eat this raw duck soup, is this, like, safe? Because I know I've seen in one of your past videos about you ate some raw blood from a pig, I believe, or a cow, and you said you can go paralyzed or go blind. I don't want to die out here.
Do you have all your shots?
Yes.
Good.
All right, you know what? Let's roll with the punches, shall we?
So the reality is, there's a reason it's become less popular as people get more educated and this type of thing. We are gonna luckily be eating a very fresh specimen. There's a risk anytime you're having raw blood. I think the best thing we can do is wash it down with some whiskey.
Whiskey cures everything. Anyways, let's get to this. Let's jump into it, all right?
This is a Trung Vit Long or a Huyen Vit Long.
Okay.
This is a developed duck egg. So instead of just having the duck lay an egg and then eat it like that, they've let the duck, like after a few more days, this would have hatched and been a duck walking around.
Wow, so it's pretty developed.
Boiled until it's cooked all the way through, but you will probably still recognize some of the body parts inside.
Really? And you just eat the whole thing?
Yeah. Yep, and what's really nice about the preparation here, now this food is really famous in the Philippines, but it's eaten there and eaten all over Southeast Asia, in China too. And what's nice about Vietnam is they always love fresh herbs with everything. They've got some lime here, some salt and pepper, some chilies, and then some Vietnamese coriander.
It's warm. It's almost like it just came right out of the duck, right?
Yeah. There's a few different ways you can do it, but you know, there's no real wrong way. The main thing is get that into here. We're gonna crack it a bit. And then I go in with the fingers. Oh, this was a dry one.
Oh, wow.
And then if you break the membrane,
mine's definitely not that dry.
then you can see a bit of soup in there. It's like a little teaser of what's to come, and we can see some of that maybe embryonic fluid in there. So step one, take a sip of the soup.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's essentially like a duck stock, a duck, like a broth made from
That's
duck.
exactly what it tastes like.
So we're gonna open it up a bit more. And I think the best way to do this, I think what's gonna be most satisfying to the audience is you should get it all the way out and just take the whole thing. You're starting to unveil different parts of the body. Now it's all rolled into one ovular shape.
You just put this whole thing down.
And that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna throw it on the spoon so the camera can get a nice look at it.
You can see all the veins still. That is definitely interesting looking.
I mean, these are feathers.
Those are feathers. You're supposed to eat the feathers?
Yeah, you eat everything. So these are little bitty feathers here. And again, not fully developed. This is probably about 16, 17 days developed. Some people eat like right up until it would have hatched, and then that gets really gruesome. But this is a more popular version here.
If I took a bite into half of it, would there be blood?
No, but you could do that and show them what it looks like.
What it looks like on the inside.
Isn't there a popular YouTube channel like where they cut things in half?
Yes, what's inside?
What's inside? You want to play that one?
Let's find out what's inside.
Cheers.
It's a little harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a soft egg, but now I'm remembering that there is an almost full bird inside.
Now, are there any recognizable parts inside?
I'm seeing feathers. I don't know what that looks like. A heart, maybe?
It could be a heart.
That looks like the liver.
I think it has a great flavor, like it's warm. And then it has a very yolky, strong yolky flavor.
It almost tastes like a normal egg with just a lot of yolk, like a boiled egg with yolk.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't taste like anything that I thought it was gonna taste like. I was a little worried at first that I was gonna like bite into it and have feathers stuck in my teeth.
No.
But it's not like that at all.
Right.
It's actually quite good.
So this time, if you want to, you can get a little bit of herbs ready, and you'll take that right after the bite. All right. Cheers.
The salt, fantastic with it. Huyen Vit lung. I honestly can say I never in my life thought I would eat a bird like this that was almost, you know, and I am surprised at how good it actually is.
So you can imagine like sitting down, having a snack, maybe 4 or 5 of those. That's what some people might do. Hungry, they need some energy, a lot of protein, like a ton of protein. It's a good snack.
When I first actually looked at it and I saw the feather, I thought to myself, what am I getting myself into? What is Sonny making me eat today? But yo, like, that was crazy. It literally just tastes like a boiled egg.
I think the best part of eating food that Westerners find to be unusual is that there's a reason millions of people are eating this stuff. No matter what it is, like, most of it is pretty damn good.
Why do you think that something like this isn't in, you know, like the United States? Like, why don't people eat this?
I think in the US, people's protein choices are very limited and very boring. You go anywhere else in the world, and they're using the entire animal, and all those different parts of the animal have different qualities, textures, amounts of fattiness to them. And so they, and they're really good for you.
Yeah.
Like organ meats are really good for you. So I don't know why.
I think a lot of people are probably kind of scared to jump out of their comfort zone when looking at food that, you know, still has a couple feathers connected to it, you know what I mean? Like everyone wants these super clean diet, everyone's turning vegan and stuff, you know what I mean? Like people are kind of afraid when it comes to that, but like I feel like with food, you gotta just be brave and just try new things because you never know how good something is until you actually try it.
Absolutely.
Like I didn't know people ate like birds that were like almost, you know what I mean?
Me, he didn't even know about this food at all.
I really did not know. I thought like once an egg was like a little bit fertilized, you can't eat it at all. Like, and that's what because I remember one time long ago, I was cracking open an egg over the stove and I saw like a vein in my chicken egg and I immediately was like, I'm not eating this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy that we just ate that.
Right.
So here we are at the next location.
Right.
We're eating duck blood, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
tell me about this.
This whole restaurant specializes in duck. And then if you sneak over here to the left, this is not a strawberry pudding. Here it says Tiet. This is a blood soup. Nothing from the duck is going to waste here. From head to toes and everything inside, they're using it all, including the blood. If you're getting blood from a duck, you don't want to get like weak old blood. You don't want to get bargain blood.
Right.
You need really fresh blood.
Okay, so where are you going with this?
So they have a bottle of fresh blood in there.
So they just pour this into a thing, they boil it up, or is it cold?
It's raw. Oh no, it's gonna stay raw. We're gonna eat it raw.
So they're not cooking it at all?
They're not cooking it at all. Wait, did you think they cooked it at some point?
I thought they boiled it or something to make some hot soup.
No, that would not be raw duck blood soup. It's 100% raw too.
Oh wow! What did I get myself into here?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take after the master, and I guess I'll just go with the flow.
Do it for the views, man.
I'm gonna do it for the views. Let's get to it.
So this is Jenny. Jenny, thank you so much for having us
today.
today.
Thank you, Jenny.
I want to point out a few ingredients here first. Here, pretty easy. We got some herbs, some greens. Can you guess what this is?
There's dark parts, so I'm guessing maybe the liver.
Yeah. So this is all the innards, intestines, maybe
all
some
of it.
liver, all of it finely chopped. So that's gonna be real, like a little bit gamey, a little bit greasy, heavy. Here, this is the actual blood. Now, you can see. Well, why don't you hold it there?
Oh, it's cold.
So they put it in the refrigerator. They want to keep it fresh, and it has to be locked up tight, because otherwise it'll coagulate. As soon as this touches air, just like a scab, it's gonna harden.
So are we gonna be eating hard soup?
So the soup should get a bit more thick and almost jello-y as it's poured out. So she's gonna put together kind of a combination of these ingredients next. How are you feeling right now?
I'm a little nervous, to be honest. Like, to be quite honest here, I've never had anything like this. I'm a little scared. You for sure we won't get like hurt or anything from doing this?
So for sure we can drink a bunch of this vodka from Hanoi afterwards,
right.
And then hopefully that kills any of the bad stuff inside
Let's
us.
hope and let's pray. Let's stay positive. Let's do this.
So your fear, is it about the taste or about the consequences?
It's more about the consequences. Like, I don't want to go blind or something from doing this.
Yeah, I don't think you'll go blind.
Okay.
And I think, you know, at the end of the video, you can have a little update like,
I'm still alive. I can still
alive.
see.
Who do you think edited this? Starting out, she's gonna put, and it's not a big portion. It's like kind of a nice dainty portion. I don't
Yeah.
think it would be a whole meal.
So is it like mainly like blood, or is it mainly just the meat? Is it like you dip the meat in the blood?
It's a combination, and she's gonna be mixing it all up. From here, we have some fish sauce, and this is a duck stock. So they boiled some of the duck with this water, so that kind of sink water you were talking about,
Yes, here it is.
it's kind of like that. And now she's mixing that with the fresh duck blood. You can see it's super fresh, no chunks, and I think putting it with the stock is gonna help it from getting too hard or too coagulated. Pouring the blood into each one. And again, it's not a huge portion, it's just a little bit of blood.
Right.
So we'll probably be fine.
Probably. Is this all one duck? Is my question.
Yeah, unknown. It seems like too much blood for one duck.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. That's stunning.
That is, wow. That is something else for
It-
sure.
It almost doesn't look real, right? When you see the real blood, it's so vibrant and bold.
It almost looks like my mom makes this soup called basole, and it's the same color. And I'm gonna try to pretend in my mind that that's what this is.
Yeah, pisole. It's pisole.
Oh God.
Oh, and so look, she's just poured all the blood in here, so this is completely full. Wow, I mean, look, it's a social media event. We've brought influencers from all over the nation. At this point, I think what they want to do is let it set a little
Okay.
bit, just like a fine Jello. And so when you eat it, it's not going to be liquidy. It's going to be a bit more solid.
Oh, it is.
Uh-huh.
Ah, that's a different kind of soup. I've never had a solid soup.
Well, so you had that lobster blood with Mark.
Yes.
The same thing will happen if you don't dilute that. If you keep the lobster blood in a bowl like this,
Right.
it'll turn solid after a while.
Okay.
Even that clear lobster blood.
A few moments later.
After about 5 minutes, it's going to be solid,
Oh, wow.
coagulated like this. So we're essentially eating like a giant scab, but she's not done yet. She's going to put more toppings on here.
And then I'm guessing you just kind of.
Well, they got spoons.
Okay.
They've got that kind of technology here. Sprinkling on some peanuts.
Oh no, I'm
giving it some
definitely
texture.
allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, right. Then some pepper on top. Okay, so our final product is here. The next step is probably to get some shot glasses for the vodka,
Definitely.
sit down, and enjoy this together.
And can you explain what exactly is the vodka for? Besides our fun.
I don't know if this is folklore, but I've heard that if you're eating something kind of questionable, maybe with parasites, that it's good to just drink a bunch of booze to kill the parasites. Again, I think that might be bro science.
Hey, but you know what? We're bros and we're gonna do it.
But what's the worst thing that happens? We get a sweet buzz.
And we get some blood soup.
Yeah. Now we're gonna say cheers in the Vietnamese way. Mo
Oh, hi, bye, yo! Delicious.
Really?
Yeah, not bad.
No vodka's delicious. No offense.
If you're a bro like me.
All right, so we're almost here. This is almost done, but we're gonna put in a little bit of cracker, and then we'll put in a little bit of herbs too. In the end, it's gonna have a ton of texture, and it's gonna have those really fresh herbs. Next, lime squeeze.
Lime squeeze.
Grab random assortment of herbs. Don't these smell great?
They smell scrumptious, man.
This is really one of the best parts about Vietnamese food is it's just so dang fresh.
Everything about it.
And they have, you know, if you look at this dish, yes, it is blood. That's gonna be off-putting to some people. But they love to have some kind of balance in their food. So
Right.
they have the organ meat that's like heavy and fatty, but then we've got these really fresh, light herbs. We've got some liquidy, kind of jello-y parts
Yep.
with the blood, but then some crunch with the cracker. It's all in there.
It's a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Get some cracker, some peanut. You can see
Oh,
as
it is
you
really
dig into
jello-y.
it is like a jello.
Wow. Oh my God.
Raw duck blood soup. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I can be, so.
Let's do it.
Okay. So it is very jello-y. You almost don't even taste any of the blood. You kind of just taste everything around it.
Exactly.
That's so interesting.
Blood itself, especially raw blood, it doesn't have a super strong flavor. It's a little salty and a little
A
irony.
little salty, yes, and it's more of like a texture feel inside your mouth while you're breaking up the blood clump. It's more of a texture than it is anything else.
Right. And it goes from that solid back into a liquid state
Yes.
in your mouth.
And then you got the crunches of the cracker, you got the peanuts, and then you get the nice fresh, greens. And like, this is honestly pretty dang good.
The flavor's outstanding.
Yes.
And the organ meats also are super crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole weird like thing going on in my mouth. Like so many different like textures that are just turning into one. It's so interesting. Like, it's hard to explain.
Do you guys want to see? Do you guys at home want to take a close-up of this bite? Look at that. Soak that in. If you were here, wouldn't you eat that right now? It looks so yummy, right?
Is your stomach strong enough to try something like this? Let
Yeah.
me know in the comments below.
Yeah, they said the duck is fine.
It's fine?
Yeah, they
It's chilling.
They just withdrew some blood.
Ah, so see, at home, everyone, don't worry, the duck is still alive, chilling, quacking away.
Right, yeah. Just like when you give blood. We give blood.
Exactly.
A duck can give at least 2 liters, I think.
That's all that's inside.
Oh, that might be everything.
I think what really adds like extra flavor is that lime. Like, it's very lemony and it's very good.
Little citrus explosion.
Yeah. Wow. Honestly, man, when I first went into this, I was super nervous. Like, you probably can see me throughout the whole intro that I was scared for this. But now that I've done it, it's like an experience. It's something that I never thought I would try ever in my life.
Can you say that you finished the dish?
Ooh, I don't know. We're gonna see about that.
I see you trying to wrap this up early. Well, guys, we all learned a lot, didn't we?
Well,
And-
until next time, no. I'm gonna, I'll eat as much as you eat.
All right, I'll eat it all.
Oh God.
I'm
I
flipping
should've
starving.
said- Do you see this texture right here? Get a close up of this texture so you can see like what this is becoming. It's best when I touch it. I know you shouldn't touch your food, but I feel like that's what really shows it. And it's honestly not bad, man. I'm like quite amazed that we're sitting here eating cups of blood.
Right.
And we're totally fine with it.
It's badass.
That's so badass. I've entered a new level of brodom. I feel like now, I've always wanted to be in one of those Twilight movies. And I feel like now, I can send this as my audition tape.
That's what they want. They're gonna call PETA on your ass, dude.
What you viewers at home might think is weird is completely normal to people out here. So I just want to let you guys know that we're not doing something wrong or anything like that. This is completely normal for people out here to eat.
Oh yeah, nice work. Last bite.
And people at home always think that I just go and I try food. This is a full bowl.
Check it out. I gotta see it again from the tree. Final bite. We're basically licking it clean.
Basically, here we go. I can say I did it. A full bowl. So that was surprisingly good.
You can see here, she poured this about 3 minutes ago, and it's a bit solid, and it'll get even more solid
Yeah,
than that.
I need Jake to try it real quick, one bite.
Oh yeah, do it.
Can we do that? If I die, you die.
We have a 19-hour flight in like 10 hours, so we're gonna die in the air.
That's one way to die, right? Internationally. Quite big enough. Yep, you're good.
Go for it. I was not expecting that at all.
That's what I'm saying.
The lemon definitely helps it and makes it, I can't even explain it. You got the juice, you got the peanuts, so you got the crunch, you got the fresh herbs that you taste automatically. Right when it hits your palate, you can taste all the fresh herbs, and then you have the crunch. It's really good. I might have to finish this whole bowl myself.
There you go. So the real reason I had Jake try it was because in case I do die or go blind, I want someone to be there with me, dead and blind.
Yeah, you're taking your whole family out right now.
I had to, man. I don't want to go to the pearly gates by myself. We did it. We officially had duck blood soup. And honestly, I just want to say a quick thank you for bringing me to these places that I never even thought were real. Like, I didn't think you could eat duck blood soup. I didn't think you can eat a fertilized egg. I didn't think any of this even existed, and I'm glad that you invited me into this culture and trying a delicacy like this. So I really do appreciate it.
Oh, it's my honor to be just a tiny, little ambassador to Vietnam. I live in Vietnam. I've been here 2 years. I love the country, the culture, and the food. So if I could just share a little bit of that with you, that's definitely my pleasure.
I definitely can go back and say I feel a little bit Vietnamese now. You know what I mean? Because of everything that happened. But with that being said, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. As always, join the Taylor family by hitting the subscribe button, turning on post notifications. Make sure you check out my boy Sonny. He has one of the craziest food channels I have ever personally seen. I watch you religiously,
Thank
and
you.
it's an honor to have you on my channel.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
And if you want to say anything, now's your chance.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's end this one like this. Everyone have a great night. Peace out. Woo! Woo! Can we get 3 more bowls? Make sure you guys check out yesterday's video, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. Follow me on my other social medias, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.